Hey guys, so I want to talk about one of the big things around Vader, which is the Bacta tank. Obviously in Obi-Wan we really see sort of a lot of these visuals coming through of Vader in the Bacta tank, sort of plugged up to the wires and just sort of breathing away. Now, just to give this a little bit more context of what happens to Vader when he's in the Bacta tank, throughout a lot of books that I've read over my sort of Star Wars history, and what I've come to the conclusion of is that as he's in the Bacta, there's sort of like this juxtaposition with Vader where there's positives and negatives working all the time. So the positive being that he's being healed in the Bacta tank and that his wounds are obviously getting the feeling and the satisfaction of getting better. Now, as his wounds sort of go through those physical and psychological motions, he has a stimulation of good. This is a great thing. I'm healing myself. I feel good. But as he feels good, this also creates a shroud of darkness because he cannot feel good. He cannot move to the light. So as he moves towards positive, energy, which is you're getting better. The Bacta is doing its thing. Your body, could maybe recover. There's hope there for Vader. It's almost like he suddenly realizes, like, no, God, I can't do that. I can't go there. I can't go to that place of healing, self-worth, gratitude, and thanks, because that leads to me going down an even darker path. And then he sort of goes back into a cycle of, I'm going to suppress this feeling of good. I'm going to stop the healing. I'm going to, put this good feeling away for good. And that frees him in this sort of state of never-ending healing and destruction, where his body is truly tormented through pain and healing. And it's a vicious cycle. So Vader goes into the Bacta to stop himself from that immense pain of, like, okay, I feel like my limbs are falling off, which they obviously have, but that yet at the same time, that's enough. I've had enough now. I need to get out of here and get back to business. And this is one of the things that's always really fascinated me with Vader, is this sort of, the two working in synergy. There's a sort of symbiotic relationship of good and evil, and Luke's right. I see the good in you, let go of your hate. That statement there is one of the greatest in Jedi, because that really captures the true inner workings of Vader. And, he can't let go of his hate. Only until the end does that moment happen, and obviously we all know what happens then. So yeah, just to give it some context there, I've always found it really interesting, and I think it's great to see the Bacta scenes, but just to sort of get some theory behind what's going on inside Vader is really good there.